MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Atlanta Braves.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to a road victory for them in this one?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Julio Teheran will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's been a very good major league pitcher. I love the fact he's always solid. He doesn't complain. He wants the baseball. His career ERA is under 3.5. So I'm looking for him again to have another one of those outings where he's durable and goes after the hitter. All right, here's how the Braves line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And at first base, Freddie Freeman. Freddie can pick it, man. Throw the ball in the dirt. Freddie's coming up with it. And don't be surprised if he does the splits on you every now and then.
Into the box is leadoff man Jason Hayward, and we are ready for baseball.
Good afternoon for the Cubs. Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Two tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at-bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee, so as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's taken him deep once. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent, he's got a great zone, and he's well respected across the board.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Chris Bryant is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Makes a look down at the knees for a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
And another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Well, this middle of this lineup is dangerous. You know, he gets 2 quick outs, and then here comes the 3-hitter and the 4-hitter with back-to-back hits. And now the 5-hitter. He's going to have to pitch him a little careful. He thought he was cruising. Now he's in a little trouble.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Second and third, 2 away. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Key to me is driving in runs. Their runners in scoring position, they've been really struggling. I mean, you don't have to hit home runs, but pick up that runner that's at third base with less than 2 outs. Hit the ground ball and drive him in. Just the little things. And as they continue to add on inning by inning, before you know it, you put together a good game. That's what they got to do.
Kyle Hendricks gets the call in hostile territory here for game 1 of the division series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting second.
Standing in, Ronald Jr.
Jr.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge. On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's definitely a ground ball pitcher. He's trying to get guys to swing the bat, put the ball on the ground. So what you got to do as a hitter, make him get it up. So now you can drive the ball instead of hit one into the dirt.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, an impressive 4 for 7. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hit sharply on the ground. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, he's looking for that double play ball. He got the sinker, got the ball hit on the ground, but it happened to find a hole.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Matt, this is a big at-bat right here. Big half inning right here. They shut him down at the top of the first, and now you come in and you got a chance to get a lead. This place is already ready to erupt. This enthusiasm from the fans. They score a run, it's going to go crazy.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss there on a good pitch as Markakis is retired for out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Flowers. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Baez has it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Still no score. Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Javier
into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Addison Russell. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Markakis has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8.
Now in the box, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Alvis. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Now the pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Russell ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First pitch on its way. And a changeup right down the middle. Set to deliver the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow. He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, Rio Ruiz. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Set to start the third as we're back on MLB Network from SunTrust Park near Atlanta.
The catcher, number 40,
Wilson Contreras is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase him with 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Right fielder, Jason.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff in it, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Carlos Gonzalez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, he came at him with the same pitch. Now he finds himself down 0-2. You just got to anticipate he's going to try to triple it.
This is hit well out toward left field. Junior ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Chris Bryant is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base. You have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Swanson onto the grass, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Julio Teheran. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Julio Teheran.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
3-0 to the opposing pitcher. Throwing strikes can be difficult sometimes, but nothing like not being able to throw it to the other pitcher. Man, it's got to be frustrating.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike.
3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Ender Inciarte. Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Pitch on the way. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gonzalez coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that wasn't a very good pitch to hit, but there's a lot of hits up the middle. Dropped the bat head on it, stayed with it, and just took it back up the box.
Junior.
Into the box now, Ronald Jr. as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. 1-1.
1-1.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is fouled at the plate. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman, a base hit in his first trip. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits. Usually hitting the long ball. You look in that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the 1-0. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in now, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Addison Russell is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Kyle Hendricks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch.
The 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs strand one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Now at the plate, Tyler Flowers. Set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 25.
First offering on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Contreras goes to get it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Standing in now, Ozzie Albies. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
Watson.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he's really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
On a good pitch there as he had him fooled badly, and it's a full count now, 3-2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Wilson Contreras.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hit back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And he just manages to get his hand in. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one.
Center fielder.
Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a look over to first. And he'll get back in safely. And again a throw. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. On the ground up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a strike called at the knees. Nothing in 1.
Well, man, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Swing and the bat splinters as this is hit on the ground to short. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bat.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes from this kind of play.
The next 3-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing. Now batting, Rio Ruiz. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The count.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Pulled toward right center field. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on.
He's out.
Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ender Inciarte. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Bounced weakly near the plate. The throw will go to third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Stepping into the box, Ronald Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Junior.
Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. 2-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Almost a shame because he was pitching a gem today, at least until he served up this 2-run shot. Just goes to show one pitch, one swing is all it takes to change a pitcher's entire day.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Schwarber is after it, and they can't run it down. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out. Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Well, you can't be too upset giving up a base hit on that one. I mean, the ball was out of the zone. You had 2 strikes on the hitter. He chased a bad ball. He just got a base hit. Sometimes that happens.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And he puts it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 2-1 Atlanta. Here's Javier Baez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at first. Freeman's got it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. A hit in 2 tries so far. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, he hasn't been as efficient as he'd like to be. He's already in the 6th inning, though. That's a one positive, but this is a lot of pitches for the 6th inning.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Catcher, Kyle Hendricks.
First pitch of the at-bat. Kyle Hendricks is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, it's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too. You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their break.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Tyler Flowers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Swing and a liner. Foul. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet. You don't know what you're going to see coming your direction. They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one after a base hit to find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
In now, Dansby Swanson, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. This one skied out toward right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more, Rio Ruiz. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Enrique Burgos is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. This is line to left. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
Right fielder, Jason
Ready for another
Hayward.
chance. Jason Hayward. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. 0-2. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Justin Grimm gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Justin Grimm.
Darryl Dorsey is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here, it's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it out.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Inciarte.
And he just misses with a curveball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low, apparently.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Outside, 3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Ronald Jr. will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
Too high. 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Career line against Grimm, 1 for 6. He's taken him deep once. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Pitch out, nothing doing. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 1-2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
1-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Again, he sends it out of play. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hit hard up the middle. Russell has it. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Braves strand one. They lead it 2-1. George Concho been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Chris Bryant stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Oh, he reached back to Townsend right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from SunTrust Park as we play inning number 8. Into the windup and the pitch. Anthony Rizzo is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. High pop-up. Ruiz is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. 1 for 3. With a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 2 and the Cubs 1. Number 59 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 59.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1. Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Ozzie Albert.
Digging in, Ozzie Albus. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 0-2 count and the pitch. And they'll try to take control of the inside part of the play here as that misses.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box.
Some guys are just good bad ball hitters. That ball's out of the zone. He's still able to dig it out and get the base hit.
Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball one. And that's too high, ball two.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and locked him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Hayward is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Third baseman Rio
Ready once again, Rio Ruiz. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here. Trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Ryan Avila will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Ryan Avila.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he crashes in with a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game, and now they've got that cushion.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Mike Minor.
Stepping in now, Ender Inciarte. And here's a ball hit in the air. Therefore, it is Russell, and Addison makes the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Arodys Vizcaíno comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Addison Russell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
2-0 count. You're looking for your pitch. He does a nice job. Got a pitch, drove it, and got the base hit to the outfield.
Mike Minor.
Yonder Alonso will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Ruiz is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And a step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Braves win the opener here in the division series. Kyle Hendricks pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Our paid attendance at SunTrust Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For Game 1 of the National League Division Series, Julio Teheran grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, leading the Braves past the Cubs 4-1. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. The Giants pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 3-2. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.